Our next guest is a local-based inspiration that has left her mark as a poet and writer by winning the prestigious Independence Day Literary Award 2021 by Motivation Strips. We have the winner herself and the author of her own book, Gallery de Heart, Miss Nivedita Roy. How are you?
I'm good, thank you.
We are so pleased to have you with us here on Bahrain Now. So there's a lot going on. You're a teacher, you're a writer, you're a poet. So tell us more about what's going on in your life.
First of all, I would like to say thank you so much, Bara Abdullah and Bahrain TV for inviting me. It's an honor, it's a pleasure.
Pleasure's all ours.
And in my life, yes, as you know, from the last 1.5 years, Corona has taken a lot of its toll. So teachers are under pressure. We are working hard, but we love our students, so we are going on. In between all this, I found solace and peace in something that I call my passion, that's writing. And so I'm trying to balance my profession as in teaching and my passion, writing poems.
Beautiful. So what do you teach?
I teach English language to elementary children.
Amazing, amazing. So now you found your passion as a writer and poetry, and you wrote your own book, The Gallery de Heart. Tell us more about your book.
That's my book.
All right.
And very honestly, I would like to tell you, this book came into being within 6 months.
6 months. Okay.
And I want to add here that I have taken writing seriously only since 1.5 years.
Okay.
And this is my first book. It's a collection of 35 poems.
Okay.
And each one has something to do with some emotional value to it.
Right.
I would say emotional, like, you know, women are emotional beings. So this is how it is. And it was released on 15 December 2020.
Oh, wow. So you discovered your passion just recently. You wrote this book in 6 months, 1.5 years, you mastered that skill and craft of writing. But all your life, I'm sure you've been writing a little bit here, a little bit there, but then you took it seriously just 1 year ago.
True.
So what made you take that step?
Okay, this is going to be a little sad if I get emotional, forgive me.
That's okay.
Yes, you're so right that I had been scribbling, as I call it, here and there, and never took it seriously because of being a teacher, a mother, a wife, and there are duties. So in the last around 10 years, you can say, I lost my brother, who was younger to me, and my father. So, you know, there's that pain. It kills. So what made it easy to go was just talk about them, write about them to myself. And gradually I started touching other subjects. And that's how the journey began.
Wow, wow. 35, all that read in one book. Can you read us one of your poems?
Oh, sure. It
Okay.
would be my pleasure.
All right.
It would be my pleasure. So this poem that I chose for Bahrain TV
Okay.
is
specifically for us.
for you.
Okay, let's go.
So what's my poetry?
You're asking me? Or
No,
the
that's my title.
Okay, all right.
That's my title. My poetry is the sound of my life. The sound that spells out the moments of love and strife. The decibels that sing of the highs and lows. The rhythm that goes fast and slow.
Okay.
The soulful renditions of the elations I felt. The melancholic tune of the setbacks that made me melt, which I just mentioned to you. The ragas that brought a swing to my undeviating ways. The rapture of the rock piercing the usual calm of some days. The pieces that replenished the incomplete pictures. The rap that amplified the flight of captures. It's a lyric that I now write on paper.
What is your poetry? Love that. Love that.
Thank you.
All right, that was beautiful. I love the structure of it. You know, it ends and rhymes, but had a meaning at the same time. Is there like a name for a structure like this when it comes to poetry, or it's just with the flow and the rhythm?
For me, it's just flow and the rhythm.
Okay.
Whatever comes to my heart, I just scribble. That's why I call them scribbles. I don't call it poetry.
Well, that was beautifully written,
Thank you.
and it was clear, it was articulated, at the same time, it was well communicated. So that was beautiful, definitely. Tell us about your prize, you got awarded.
Yes, I got awarded. That is, first I would like to thank the Almighty. It is a blessing, and especially a blessing because I am the only one representing Bahrain in 440 poets across the world.
That is a big number.
And I felt so proud, and when you live in Bahrain, you just love the country. And I love it even more because I got this opportunity to represent Bahrain across the globe. So they have selected 440 people, 40 poets across the world. As an Indian representing a country that I live and love, just adds to it, as we say, the cherry on the icing.
Okay.
So, and this award has been given to me for, as they have put it on my certificates, for literary contribution of a good level. So it's just humbling, it's encouraging. So I would like to thank the founder of Motivational Strips and also the Gujarat Sahitya Academy and their chairman, Mr. Vishnu, for choosing me to be one of those. So I would just say it's humbling.
Wow, I can feel it in your voice. You're so grateful for it. The gratitude is definitely right there, feeling the energy. So you're teaching English.
I teach
You won
English.
the award. You have the book. You wrote it, and you read for us one of your poems on TV. So that's a lot of fun going on there. So what's your future plan? Do you want to do more writing, or do you feel like that's it? You checked some of the boxes, or there's more coming up?
There's more coming up. Oh, can I reveal my surprise here?
If you want to, it's up to you, or you want to keep it as a teaser.
No, I would love to share it. You
Okay.
all have been so kind to invite me here. It is a very important moment in my life. That next book of mine is Hindi
Oh wow.
Hindi
Okay.
poetry collection, and I am putting 51 poems there.
51.
Poems.
Okay.
So that's my, and as I mentioned, my poem book, this one was dedicated to my father. The other one is even named after him. So it's a dedication to my father, and it's my contribution. And as you say, the more you use the talent that Allah gave you, that's how you say thank you to him. So that's my way.
Can we know the title of the book in Hindi?
It's called Komal Ehsas. So Komal means gentle.
Okay.
That was my father's name, a
Okay.
gentle, soft person. Ehsas is how you feel, your perceptions, what's your feeling.
Asas. Wow.
Ehsas.
Right.
So that's the title of my poem.
Now, I just thought of a question right now, which is, we understand the English poetry, but when it comes to a Hindi poetry, is the structure different? Is the culture different? Is it too different from what we hear in English? Like, for example, when it comes to Arabic poetry, there is a huge difference, the structure and all of that. I'm just interested to know, when it comes to Hindi, are words presented in a different way? Is it more colorful, more expressive to you?
Yes, because it's my mother tongue.
Right.
Yes. Though the basic points remain the same, you have a figure of speech, you will have some describing words, you will have a structure of a poetry, whether it is a free verse or a rhyming one.
Right.
Or would you want it to be like, they have started so many new things called a sino, which has syllables. No. In Hindi are similar things. But of course the expression becomes more beautiful because there are a lot of Urdu words that I use, which is very
Okay.
close to Persian, which is Arabic words also. And yes, the expression, the way we say it will become very different from the way I recited my English poem. That's the difference.
Kuma Hasas. Love that. Love that. So, any last words to your viewers?
I would once again say to my viewers, everyone who has talent should first thank the Almighty. And I am again so proud of this moment that I'm able to talk to the people of Bahrain and say, here is a resident of Bahrain who's representing you in the world, and saying, because Bahrainis love poetry too. Children love poetry in our school. So those are the words that come to me immediately at the moment. And I would once again love to thank the people who selected me for this award. I would like to tell all the women, yes, in my poem book there are a lot of poetry which are about women empowerment. So I want to do two things through my writing: empower women and be an instrument of peace. We need peace in this world. So my words should bring peace to people who are feeling distressed. This poetry is calming. It gives you calm.
Right.
It gives you love. It gives you happiness. So that's what I want to do in future.
Well, we can't wait for that and looking forward for your future adventures with words in both Arabic. Okay, well, I will go say Hindi, but you never know. One day you're going to do the Arabic part too, I guess.
It's my dream.
All right. Let's work on that, I guess. So in both Hindi and English. Well, bless you so much for being with us here on Bahrain Now.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Pleasure. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the beauty of words and poetry, all that took place in an interview with Nivedita right here on Bahrain Now.